Imagine this. It's almost midnight in Las Vegas. The sky lights up with a green flash. Moments later, a terrified family calls 911, saying there's something in their backyard, something non-human, standing 8 to 10 feet tall, walking around, watching them.
And it has big eyes and it's looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually,
So there's
we're terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like
Okay.
8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes,
Okay.
like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
That was the 911 call, and as you can hear for yourself, the 911 dispatcher can hardly believe it. Most people would have a hard time believing what the caller's saying. If what he's saying is true, there's a non-human creature up to 10 feet tall in his backyard. What do you even do with that? The crazy part is that the police in the area also saw a big flash.
Light officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
As you can see from the body cam, the police followed Angel into the backyard to investigate, but that's where it cuts off. Police body cam footage of the inside of their yard was not made available. It is possible that the creature may have been long gone by then anyway. You might want to say, why believe this kid? You should think for a moment, why not believe him? He really didn't seem to be pulling a prank or trying to benefit from it. Yes, he did make a video about it after the fact, but it was only one video. For something this crazy, I can understand him wanting to tell people what had happened.
Done with this place.
Yeah.
What do you say to the people who believe that your family just made this whole thing up to try to get attention?
They can believe whatever they want, you know. I'm not doing it for If I did it for fame, I would be on YouTube and stuff like that, doing more videos, but I don't care, guys.
I think a year later, there was an interview conducted by Inside Edition where his family backs up his story. Check this out.
Inside Edition.
Did you see it?
Yeah, me and him side.
Dad Bobby, Mom Concha, and brother Joshua backed up Angel's claims, saying they saw the same creatures.
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Cops took the call seriously and left.
Now, I'm not out here saying that aliens are evil, especially that we don't know what it was that came into this man's backyard. It truly is unidentified. But according to Angel, there was some paranormal activity in the house after the incident had occurred, which kind of seems to me a little like the hitchhiker effect, except in this case it was in his backyard and then stuck with him afterwards. Check it out.
You mentioned paranormal activity. What exactly did you see?
Well, I was in another room. My brother called me, and there was a upside-down cross, and there was a Jesus statue in it. They ripped Jesus out of it, they threw him like across the room, and it was floating upside down.
Are you saying floating in the air?
Yeah, like in the air. It was floating upside down.
What did you do? I mean, did you go and pick it up? Did you knock it down? Like how?
No, I didn't do nothing. I was just sitting there. I was crazy. I was like, what?
But how did it come down? It's not still floating right now, is it?
No, it came down. So we got closer to it and then just dropped.
It fell.
Now, I don't know how exactly to categorize this. I'm not saying aliens. I know he did specifically use the word aliens, but he probably just didn't know what to call it either. To me, I think it's NHI, non-human intelligence, and there is many theories that describe there being multiple forms of NHI, some good and some evil, just like people. Now, definitely not all, but some. There's been some cases of evil NHI, especially if you look on the paranormal side of things. But of course, there's cases where the witness claims the non-human intelligence was good and treated them well, or even in some cases cured them. In fact, there's been what seems to be an ongoing argument about if NHI or aliens are evil or not, but maybe they're both good and bad. Some good, some bad. I think there really is more than one side to this thing. So there was a little discrepancy in his story that some internet investigators debunked, and that would be the circle left behind in his backyard. Angel did think it was left behind by the beans, and it turns out, according to Google Earth, it had been there for like a year or something. but I don't think that discredits him. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that don't know every little part of their ground in their backyard until something crazy happened and they have to look at it more closely. So that's easily understandable. Let's not forget that days after the incident, the family claimed that there was government vehicles parked outside their house. If they're right and that's true, then it makes me less skeptical. If the government is interested, then it's safe to say that something probably
Front
happened.
yard. As of now, Metro Police still are not saying much, but the family says they saw a government vehicle in the neighborhood days after the encounter.
In the same token, there was internet investigators that played the footage that Angel had originally submitted frame by frame to try to see if they could locate the being. Some say that they seen him inside of a loader, some say they see him by a forklift. It is really dark. I myself don't see anything, but I'm gonna roll the footage just so you can kind of decide for yourself.
Diles, ahí estamos viendo para acá.
Kay,
Anda el camión, no concha, diga
Tama
el
ka,
camión. El segundo, de que para acá, de cables.
kay, Jero, hindi ka ang ladel.
El concha, costelo, concha, sisitilo.
Kay,
Eso me lo muy.
forklift o camión?
Eso me lo muy. Castelo, pegachari, palalo, que te acordó con la. Palalo, dile que a casa de hombre indique. Viene un show, o sea, pegachari, costeadolo.
Hindi ka ang ladel.
Vaya, me dígale completico.
Kay,
Kay.
kay.
Costelo, de que acá, dile que acá, callale, ahí yo muy.
All right, guys, thank you for watching to the end. I do appreciate it. And make sure you let me know what you think about this case in the comment section. Until next time, I'm out.